From the Tennessee Valley Weather Center, this is your weather tonight.
Fred Gossage here, filling in for Brian Wilson as we get ready to head into the Sunday evening hours with your latest weather update here and checking out the Arctic Air Skycam Network. Mostly sunny skies out there for this Sunday afternoon as we get ready to head toward the evening. Barely even a cloud in the sky. Want to stay quiet through the weather week ahead, but temperatures are going to be hot just like they have been today, but even hotter as we head forward. Satellite and radar composite for the southeast and the Tennessee Valley shows not anything going on out there. We have a weak frontal boundary over the Midwest and Ohio Valley. That's staying off to the north. We have a weakening frontal boundary down near the Gulf Coast that's keeping showers and thunderstorms off to our south, and that's going to continue as well. We're quiet around here, and we look to be that way for the next several days. Here's the FUTURECAST starting this evening and dropping out of the 90s into the 80s as we head towards sunset, and then into the 70s overnight. A few clouds around, maybe some patchy fog toward daybreak as we get down close to the dew point with the temperatures there, low to mid 70s for our morning lows, and then we warm quickly back into the 90s by the afternoon, and everybody looks to be either near the mid 90s or into the mid 90s for daytime highs, and a few folks could be in the upper 90s over North Alabama. Heat index values start to get over 100, and we only get hotter as we head through the week, falling back into the 80s near sunset as we head into our Monday evening, and back into the 70s overnight, Monday night for your overnight lows. That frontal boundary staying off to the north. Just a few clouds moving in from time to time, though rain chances here in the next several days. We'll look to stay quiet. Eventually, we probably will see the chance of showers work back into the area, but I do think it's closer to the weekend before that works into our local region here across southern Middle Tennessee and northwest Alabama. And even then, over the upcoming weekend, I've only introduced a slight chance of showers there for Saturday and Sunday. I'll show you the 7-day here in just a moment. Still have a good bit to talk about before that, though. Mid-90s as we head through our Monday and Tuesday, then everybody up into the upper 90s, if not the lower 100s for Wednesday and Thursday. I do think many areas across northwest Alabama Wednesday and Thursday will be 100 or a few degrees higher, and that's air temperatures. That's not the heat index values. Heat index values, even without excessive humidity, will be over 105, so you're going to have to be cautious as you head outdoors and do outdoor work and that type of thing. Make sure you stay hydrated. Because we're going to have high pressure overhead, we're not going to have a good chance for cooling showers in the afternoon like we have with previous little heat waves this summer. So there's not going to be much relief from it. So keep that in mind as we go through the week. But that high pressure weakens as we head into the upcoming weekend, and a few showers possible by Saturday and Sunday. We have plenty to talk about in the tropics. Several tropical systems have developed across the Atlantic. You see them here on satellite. I want to take the tracks of them one at a time, starting with Tropical Depression number 6, encountering a lot of wind shear, but still holding steady so far. This is the 4 p.m. local time advisory. Maximum sustained winds holding at 35 miles per hour, moving west-northwest at 9. But this is a very short-lived system. It is on its last legs. We do expect this to dissipate into a remnant low overnight and as we go into Monday morning. And then Tropical Storm Emily got on the board back earlier today. Here's the 4 p.m. local time advisory also. Maximum sustained winds have increased to 50 miles per hour, moving west-northwest at 10. That continues west-northwest and then encounters increasing wind shear over the open Atlantic and is expected to weaken as it heads toward Tuesday and Wednesday of the upcoming week. No threat to the United States there. We now have Tropical Storm Franklin on the board as of this afternoon in the Eastern Caribbean, moving west-northwest at 14. Maximum sustained winds up to 45. This one looks to make a sharp northward turn over Hispaniola as we head through the middle part of the week, recurving out into the Atlantic. It is forecast to become a hurricane out over the open Atlantic, but because of a low pressure trough off the east coast of the United States, on the east side of our ridge of high pressure, that makes it turn away from the United States, so no threat to the U.S. there. We also have our disturbance in the Gulf of Mexico. We're going to watch for maybe a tropical depression or a low-end tropical storm to develop as it heads toward Texas. Beneficial rain would be the main thing over Texas and northern Mexico. Not expecting a big system there. That would be the only U.S. threat and not a significant high-impact type situation there. And then another wave coming off the coast of Africa we'll have to watch for development. That one also looks like it would recurve out into the open Atlantic. So we have the system in the Gulf. We'll watch for maybe a lower end system this week. But overall, the big note is despite a big increase in tropical activity, no threats of a major system in the Atlantic Basin threatening the U.S. coastline from the Atlantic Basin for at least the next 7 days. We'll watch it carefully for you. Your hourly forecast for tonight, mostly clear skies dropping into the lower 70s. A few folks may squeeze down to the upper 60s though. Some patchy dense fog toward daybreak, and then mostly sunny for your Monday. After some patchy fog in the morning hours, partly cloudy and mostly sunny by the afternoon. Daytime highs generally in the mid-90s over southern middle Tennessee. More of the same mid-90s, if not a few upper 90s here and there, with mostly sunny skies over northwest Alabama. Your 7-day forecast looks like this from the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. Quiet through the work week here, Monday through Friday. Partly cloudy and mostly sunny and hot. Daytime highs getting up to the mid-upper 90s. If not the lower 100s, especially on Wednesday and Thursday. I can't rule out lower 100s reaching southern middle Tennessee as well, not just northwest Alabama. Then the ridge breaks down over the weekend, and that allows us to maybe have a few isolated showers. Not a big rain situation, but maybe a few isolated showers as we head into the weekend, especially from Saturday evening into Sunday morning. Have a slight chance there at 20%. There's a look at your latest 7-day forecast. I'll be back tomorrow morning with another update to your local weather, and Kelly Rawson will be here in studio at midday tomorrow with all your latest local weather.